Hey guys, this is Justin with Justin Holdren Fine Art Studio. I wanted to do a quick review of the Koi watercolor kit and show you some sketches I did with it. If you are looking for a compact travel kit for watercolor, this is amazing. And for when you travel, it's great too. I've had many watercolor kits in the past, Cotman, others, and I really like this one. The colors are more vibrant. So this is what it is. It's a kit, and you can see kind of how big it is, and it opens up. And so it's got expanding palette space here, which I love. And then here's your pan watercolors. One thing I like about this one, if you're really wanting to travel light, and oftentimes when I go on a trip with my family, I don't take my oils or acrylics. I don't want to lug all my gear. I can get by with just a small kit like this and a tiny little 4x6 watercolor block. You can get down 20 or 30 little sketches. Great, that would be great. So this is really great for stuff like this. And if you want to go even more compact, this comes with a water pen. You put water in the reservoir and attach this tip, and then you just brush it on your pan watercolors and mix it on the palette surfaces. And then you've got a sponge to control the dampness of the brush. So the colors seem to me to be more vibrant in this kit. I don't know if you can tell that this is actually a new one. It's not my old one that has been well used and well loved. So this is a new one I just bought. But oftentimes I take this and on a trip, and when I'm doing small studies and all, and this is just a little, this is the results of it on paper. This is just a little 4x6 watercolor sketch that I did. This is from a memory from a past trip to Africa and the Indian Ocean area, but it could be the Bahamas or anywhere. But oftentimes I'll take these watercolor, these waterproof, pens, and archival pens. They're bleed proof, waterproof. They've got different tips because for these sketches, sometimes instead of it just being the watercolor, I like to add the line work from the pen. But so this is the example of one on paper. Just a quick little ink and watercolor sketch to use as a study for later painting. And let me show you, this kit is great for like theme park travel too. When my wife and I and kids are on a theme park trip, I oftentimes do not have the time, obviously, to sketch and paint on location, so lots of times do little things like this. I'll carry a little travel sketchbook, and this is at Disney Springs on from a past Disney trip behind Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. And as you see, again, just the little pen work with the pen to show the line, and then use these watercolors from my other kit to float washes over it. Just not going to be finished paintings, but a good little record of our trip. And as you see, there's another pencil sketch from Toothsome in City Walk. But let me just show you one other. This is another one using these watercolors. This is again at Universal City Walk. Not City Walk, Universal Studios. And again, just with the pen and watercolor washes floated over it. So this is actually multimedia paper. It's not watercolor paper, but as you can see, it takes good to this multimedia paper. And then this one is actually 140-pound watercolor paper. So it does great on different surfaces as well. One thing I do recommend, these pan watercolors, I don't know if you can see on that, in the pan form, they're a little dark compared to the tube watercolors. The darker colors are, it's hard to tell what color you're grabbing. So it comes with this little guide. You can just clip out and tape in here if you want, or keep it handy just so you know what colors you're grabbing, which I do when it's a new kit, or until I get familiar with where all the colors are. But that is the Koi watercolor kit by Sakura, and I highly recommend it. I've had several, and this is by far my favorite, and it's the easiest to use. And if I want to go, I keep it in the car with me. All I need is a bottle of water, a little watercolor block, or a little watercolor pad like this, tiny one. Got my water brush, fill it with water, keep a little rag with me, I'm ready to go. So that is a great kit. I recommend it highly. If you are looking for a watercolor kit to use, a small one. And a lot of people think they have to use the tube watercolors on larger paintings because they need more paint. I think I've done up to 9x12 with these, as long as you're using it with a lot of water. These paints do go pretty far. So I highly recommend it. We will put some links in the description below where you can purchase this kit. And we will be back next time, and probably in a future video I will use this kit, this new kit, for a demonstration to show you how they work. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.